Hi, I'm Koforola. I help mid to senior professionals package 15 plus years experience into signature consulting offers, and I create content systems that convert and land $2,000 clients on repeat without quitting your 9 to 5 or burning out. And what I'm about to show you in this presentation is how you can successfully start and scale your 9 to 5 consulting business on the side, so that you can focus on your zone of genius while somebody else can handle all the content, the ads, every single thing that you're going to put out on social media. How somebody can handle it on your behalf. Now, what you are seeing on my screen is every single thing I share with my own clients as well. And this framework you can see here is what lands my clients, 2K clients on repeat, and also myself on repeat. Now, so the done for you low ticket offer is everything that you see here. And I'm going to walk you through the most important 5 steps, right? Now, if you want to start, or you started already but you don't know how to launch it, or you are stuck, these are the first 5 things you're supposed to do. The first thing you're supposed to do is to clarify who your floor clients are and who your ceiling clients are. So whatever you want to do as a side business, that is a consulting business, you cannot afford to not know who your exact type of clients are. That is, the floor clients are the minimum requirement clients, right? So for a coaching or consulting business, somebody that is the lowest requirement to work with you can come in form of maybe the years of experience they've worked, or what they've tried already, what they have, what are they already doing, because you don't want to speak to everybody. You want the people that are ready to work with you to come to you in your content, in your offer, in your ads, right? So I call this the triangle exercise. Now just picture a triangle, right? Now the ceiling, the base of the triangle will be your floor clients, and the peak will be your ceiling clients. Now in between the two of them is the content. Everything you are going to be creating must resonate, it must fall into that space between the two, the peak and the floor, right? So that whatever you are putting out is hitting the mark every single time, and you're not repeating and you're not attracting people that cannot afford your services, right? Now the second thing that you do is to have a transformational statement. Now this transformational statement goes like this: I help specific person, right? Specific person move from painful now to desired outcome within a specific time frame, without a painful something or a painful problem. If you follow that formula, right, that is, your transformational statement should be a single sentence. Somebody should be able to come up to you and should be able to say that single sentence. Most people miss this beginning part and they just go straight to, oh, this is what I want to sell, and people should be interested in what I have to sell. You cannot sell to people. There's nothing like people, right? You need to know exactly who you want to sell to, especially when you are doing a side business. You don't have all the time in the world to be meandering about doing trial and error. You understand? So you need to know exactly who you want to sell to, and what you help them to solve, and within what specific time frame, and what they have been trying, right? So an example can be something like, let's say you want to teach somebody public speaking, right? So maybe you want to help. I had a client that was a cyber security expert that helps people stuck in low paying jobs, that is tech pros that are stuck in low paying jobs, to be able to land high paying jobs, high paying roles, right? So now for our own transformational statements, is going to look like low I help tech professionals in low income roles land 6-figure roles within 90 days or less, even if they have not, whatever it is they've not done before, whether it is, even if they always fail their interviews, or even if they are, their certifications are not complete or something, whatever. So now imagine you see that thing online, you see that statement online, people that are not tech pros, people that they will first of all fall off. You want to be talking to a specific type of client, even though other people will come, but you want somebody to be able to identify, and people like that are plenty. So that is the best way to sell something quickly. That is, get people to self-identify and say, yes, I want this thing. So that is how to create a transformational statement. Now, if I'm using that same person that is my client as a cybersecurity expert, her floor clients are going to be people that are already doing something about getting a job. So our minimum requirement clients are people that are already obviously trying to get a job. They are not comfortable in their low income job. So the worst thing you can do for yourself as a coach is to try and convince somebody to leave their job, or to try and convince them that, oh, that job is not paying you. Some people are comfortable there. Do you understand? So what you want to do is make sure that the person that the minimum requirement client must already be doing something about their situation, right? They must already be doing something about it. And the top client is somebody that already, her own top client is somebody that has been doing something about it, wants quick changes, and is ready to pay for it. Do you understand? So someone like that lowest requirement client can go for a lower, maybe something cheaper, and top clients can have like premium services, that type of thing. Now the next thing you want to consider is to have your own signature framework, right? You must have your own signature framework. So now there is no idea that you are thinking of teaching that somebody has not thought about before. Do you understand? Somebody must have thought about it before. So your job is to find your own unique angle, right? That somebody would now use, right? So somebody would identify with. So for instance, in the case of my client, right, her own signature framework is, she was based on her own life experiences, she was a military person, and then she, after childbirth, she she stopped working. Then she was determined to start something, and by herself she started doing, reaching out to companies, and she finally got a tech paying job. And within 16 months or so, she moved up the ranks quickly. The specific thing she was doing is specific to her own experience as a person. Each person has their own specific experience, and that's what you want to sell, right? Because everybody is going to be selling, many people will be selling what you want to sell. You now need to package your own into a signature type of framework. So you don't go into the marketplace and start saying something like, oh, I want to help you land tech pros, I want to help you land a 6-figure. No, nobody's going to listen. They're just going to think you're just another person. So you can say something, you can package into something like my tech interview kit, or something. Just put something very electric, eye-catching, that captures the pain points of the person that will need that service. Do you understand? This is how you are going to go about it. And in my Done For You low ticket program, I create the frameworks for you. I also create your transformational statement, and I help you identify your floor and ceiling clients. Right now, the next step is what I call the ascension ladder. Now, this ascension ladder is very, very important. Even some top coaches don't have ascension ladder. Many coaches that I've been doing this coaching for a long time don't have many of these frameworks, and that's why they are not making sales, right? I've been a coach now for over a decade, and I work with other coaches, and I can tell you categorically that many people that you see with thousands of followers don't do this basic work, and that's why they come and pay someone like me to now do it for them later. So if you start like this, you're not going to have problems later. Now, this ascension ladder, I want to think about buckets, right? Think about buckets and think about customers in each bucket. Now, for every person that is going to come to you, they are going to come with different levels of investment levels, right? So think about your services in like 3 categories. Think about it like a DIY version, a done with you version, and think about it like a done for you version, right? So a DIY version can be like ebooks, online courses. Done with you can be like one-on-one sessions, and done for you can be like, packaged experience, premium experiences. So you're always going to have to be thinking about it in those buckets. That will give you ideas on how to package your offers, right? Now, all these buckets, like I said in my low ticket program, done for you low ticket, I create this for you. So if you're a 9 to 5 professional that doesn't have time to do all of this on your own, we'll literally package everything and do it for you. And we also do virtual assistant placement. That is, we help you get a virtual assistant as you are really serious about starting and scaling it. Obviously, it's not every time you have time to do all this work by yourself, you understand? So we do VA placement as well, and it's part of some of my own done for you packages, right? So now, number 5 is offers. Everything is an offer. Everything you have bought in this world is an offer. If you go to something like KFC now, you see them, they have different types of food. It is offer. So they will say chick whiz, or they'll say Kiniko family buckets, all this. It is, they have looked at the customer and they've revolved that food around the customer. So the lifestyle of the customer becomes the name of the food. Okay, they say refuel meal, or Chicken Republic, they say refuel something, right? They are thinking about the customer. So when they know that, they look at the different personas that exist in Lagos or wherever it is they are located. They are saying it, okay, somebody, maybe probably a sales executive, going about their duties, they're tired, they're just driving, quickly grab lunch and go. So they will see some, they say grab and go. They are looking at they are tapped into the conversations you're already having within your own mind, and they package it into offers, right? An offer is the most important thing you can have. You don't go online without an offer. It's a waste of time. Do you understand? So your content, your offers, your content, your every single thing you're doing should be revolved around your offer, right? So also, I help my clients create a powerful offer and launch. That low ticket offer is the first offer that I help you launch, and also help you craft all the different ads and all the things that you're going to say in your ads, and also frameworks that you will use for further ads in case you want to hire someone or you want to do it yourself. Now, this is the second part of my framework, right? So this is the content framework. So you want to start a coaching business or you want to scale it, your content is very, very important, right? And it must be talking to a specific type of person, and also it must be magnetic. That is, your messaging must not be off. So I was giving an example of the person that is doing tech, helping tech pros. If she goes on like without working, when she wasn't working with me, what she was trying to do is convince people to leave their job or to leave the low paying job. You don't want to do that. You want to be talking to people that are already trying to leave. So imagine, so if you're a coach now, you go online, there's a way you speak to somebody that you are trying to convince them to leave, than and the person, how you talk to somebody that is already doing something. Those are two different people, and how you talk to them will be different. So in your post, you don't want to attract people that will not pay you money, because if somebody is not even ambitious, how are they going to pay you to create results for them? Do you understand? So don't waste your time. Now, the content Bible exercise is what I use for my clients to help them create magnetic content. That is, here's how we go about it. When you want to create a content Bible, there are 3 things that you are going to do, right? So there's going to be you are going to think about the 3 most important problems your clients are struggling with. Remember, in the case of, let me use the case of that my client as an example, is going to be those 3 things are going to be, maybe the problem that they have, maybe they are failing their interviews, or maybe their LinkedIn bio is not optimized, that kind of thing. Then we'll take the first one, which is maybe they are failing their interviews. We'll now break down that problem into like 5 or 6 again, and that will now give us micro problems. Now these micro problems are what we create content about, and I have the AI frameworks, every single thing, just plug and play frameworks that will help you create magnetic, that is painful problem content that your target audience is going to look at and be like, this person sees me and I'm going to buy what you have to sell. Do you understand? Now that is for the content Bible. Now the content Bible, the video frameworks also build on the content Bible. After every micro problem, there are frameworks that I create to give you plug and play video frameworks that even people, it's not necessarily you must film, right? So now remember, my own target audience is people that are in 9 to 5 pros who don't have time to set this up by themselves, but will need the framework to be able to give somebody else at the same time be able to do it themselves. Do you understand? So also what I called a value bomb. Now these value bomb are freebies. You've probably downloaded free things before online, and most of the people that gave you, they probably just gave it to you, or they told you to put your email address. Now how many of those things have you actually consumed? Don't make that mistake as well when you want to become a coach. When each micro problem that you discover in the content Bible exercise, you are going to create a freebie out of it. Now this freebie is not going to be you are not going to just hand it over, right? I'm going to show you how to create the freebie, a magnetic freebie, and I'm also going to show you how to create conversations that lead to sales with those freebies. So you don't just dump the freebies inside their whatever. You are going to show them, you are going to diagnose a problem for your clients. Because sometimes when somebody asks for a freebie, the person may not be on the level where they need that freebie in their business. So what you now need to do is diagnose where the person is at gongon and create a freebie for them, right? That way you are creating impact and you are creating connections, so that when it's time to run ads, these are the people that will see your ads and they will have no choice but to buy from you. Do you understand? This is how you close the gap between sales. And I'm going to give you the frameworks that even your virtual assistants will be able to close sales on your behalf, whether you are there or not. And also how to create these value bombs, and what they need to say exactly, the type of content framework they need to say that will bring in this type of conversations, that will make sure people are commenting on your post and engaging with your post, right? Even though you don't have a lot of followers, it does not matter. Right now, the last part is the ads. Now this ad is, so for the low ticket framework, I'm going to help you also create power offers, right? That will make somebody say, I want this thing, right? I want it, right? So today I started running ads to bring in people. Right now I'm running a low ticket offer, and I just started running it like maybe 3 hours ago. Now I already have up to 100 sales because I know exactly what to say. I know what to say, how to say it. I know exactly who I'm talking to. And when they see my ad, they have no choice but to buy. Do you understand? This is a psychology behind it, and I'm going to show you how to do it. I'll build it out for you. Now, also the ad framework, exactly what you are going to see every time you want to run ads that will make people buy. Then the sales page framework, so sales pages, every single thing, the ChatGPT prompt that you are going to use, every single thing that you are going to use, I will set it up for you or give it to you. Now, the ads ecosystem, there's supposed to be an ads ecosystem that you're supposed to have as a coach, right? It's not just running ads for sales. You're supposed to be running ads for also for people to so there's a strategy, right? Instead of running, if you want to be able to run cheap ads, instead of running ads straight to products, you can run it to something that is an engagement post where you want people to comment on. You provide value there, then you retarget those people to your always run ads to a warm traffic. Do you understand? You run ads to a warm traffic, people that already know you. That's how to get the cheapest ads, and I'll show you. I will set it up for you. I'll show you how to set it up. Also, the follow-up frameworks, when somebody buys, what's the next step, how your VA can follow up, and all of those things. Now, this entire framework is what I help my clients achieve with the low ticket program. I literally set it up for you in 1 weekend, right? And if there are 3 ways to work with me now, the first way is to get on my one-on-one consultation, where I'll walk you through all of this, right? It's 90 minutes, recorded, is 200,000 naira. That's the cheapest. Then the done for you one, what we will do is get on the call. After we get on the call, we will now when we get on the call, I will ask you all the necessary questions I need to build out your entire funnel, build out your your floor and ceiling clients, build out your transformation. Now every single thing, I'll give you all the frameworks, that's everything in the first DIY or the done for you one, and also build it out for you. That one is 600,000 naira, and that is the most popular one that most people pick up, right? So a lot of people pick it up because it's easy, it's fast, and it's for people that don't have time at all. They just want something to be running. And also we do VA placements. Now that VA placement is a separate fee. If you want us to do VA for you, I have a team that helps me get VAs that are very good, and they would replicate exactly what you want. All you need to do is just show up after your 9 to 5. We'll do a calendar for you, but that we're sending clients to with your ads. All you need to do is show up and close the clients, or show up and what's it called, and deliver what they paid for. Do you understand? So all these things are what we set up for you. So if you watch this and you got value, let me know. If you have any questions, also let me know. And also if you are interested in working together, let me know as well.